Hmm. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to part 5 of Final Fantasy 16. This is Jaden X1. And we are ready to get started on Final Fantasy 16 right now. In our last adventure to
It was
where we
good,
picked
all this
off,
work building the aqueduct.
Back when we had proper leaders and proper trades, not just selling our blades and our bodies.
yeah, so the last time where we left off in Final Fantasy 16, we was just repairing the bridge, dealing with some creepy behind monsters, including bug-based monsters, and yeah, pretty much everything else is just a walk in the park. A walk in the park. I'm gonna see if I can move this camera. Oh, no, no. Well, I might move this camera to the middle, but I am not sure, right? Well, maybe I'll move it to the middle just because I wanted to experiment for a minute as to how this will work out. And now, without any further delays, let's begin.
Sid.
Ah, Clive, you're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid, for everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Holding on. Peaceful village.
I hear the levies are due to go up again. Bound to help us.
Bastards will be squeezing us until there ain't a drop left.
Ah, the slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north, now the bridge is fixed.
Okay, L2. That's what I'm trying to find out. And it looks as though I can pretty much see through everything.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Kind of forgotten how.
The blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
I'm already looking at a few. I may gonna have to give this a full screen treatment. For real, for real. Well, I'll see what I can manage. I hate bugs.
Let's make this quick.
I fully intend on getting rid of every last one of them.
That's enough.
Alright, I'm back. I was just talking with Mama X1, who is off to prayer. Lord only knows we all need prayer. Oh, my dumb self today. Get that out of my sight. And as for you...
Let's make this quick.
I think that Buster sword definitely fits the style of Clive for now, even though this is a borrowed sword from Cloud. I can deal with that.
Get him! Sick of Torgal! Excellent.
And we are definitely doing some side quests along the way as well to make the game more interesting.
Mistakes.
You know, you bums are gonna take a stab at me like that? Jerk. Hope they don't mind if I take their daggone loot.
Not alone.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Let's make this quick. It's over.
This Buster sword feels borrowed. Like Clive wanted to borrow it from Cloud.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the Blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Well, time to prioritize some quests. Huh. Looks like we're not even far off after all.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean. Gotta find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
What's down here? Oh, big boy. And scorpions.
Stay down.
How tall are you? Too slow.
Didn't I just press the dodge button?
Not this time.
I'm about to rough your behind up.
Flanks to me.
Wrong button. Oh, dang. How? Yeah, big boy asked for that whooping.
That's better.
For all the pummeling he put me through. Round 2.
Not this time. Not this time. Too slow. Give them all you've got, boys. Not this time.
Well, we didn't wander off on the path too much.
Wonder how long that bait will last. You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
If Clive were to be in Kingdom Hearts 4, the community would have erupted. Most definitely. He would be the next Sephiroth for everyone to beat. Shoot, I haven't even survived Yozora yet, and already I'm aching to get back to the Kingdom Hearts series soon.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
And it looks like we're out. Yeah, I ain't stupid either. Get okay. Get over here!
It's over. It's over.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rosfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Clive is more than pale.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. you came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Oh, kiss that on it. Sheesh.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
Good night,
Sleep well.
Lady Jill.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Let's see. Character appearance. You can now change the outward appearance. Clive and his allies access the hideaways. You read a stone to try out this new feature. Also only at the hideaways. Okay.
If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
This kind of music I can never get it can never get too old for. I mean, what I'm trying to say is it never gets old.
Well met, friend. There you are. Here you go. Safe travels.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Alright, I'm back. Let's get it. Let's find Elwyn, shall we?
I'm sure this harvest will see us through winter.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Yeah, starting with her.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the Blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Don't worry, he won't have gone far. He's not too steady on his feet.
I do hope you're right.
Get it, boy.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, he'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I
hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now, my darling.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry.
Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Come on.
Stay down. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. It's over.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The Blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Cid.
Hey, JP, what's up?
To give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course.
Well, my lord, my lady, I wish you a safe journey.
How's your day so far, JP? Yeah, excuse the sirens in the background.
Named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Yeah, forgive the sirens in the background. I did have the window open to get some fresh air. But JP, tell me why I almost broke Marvel Rivals last night while I was live streaming on Twitch. About once or twice, people be taking my my character that I wanted to play throughout the stream, which is Mrs. Fantastic. However, I was stuck between Punisher and Captain America. Soon after, they keep taking Susan. So, almost at the midpoint of the stream that I was going to end it at, the feed...
Won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about.
Hold up.
As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Yeah, so at the midpoint of the stream last night when I was about to end it, the feed froze and the game itself froze. I had to restart my system, man. After that, I did not bother to make a continuation for the stream because the feed that froze kind of ruined it. I mean, it would have been decent, but
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
But yeah, if it weren't for the fact of people taking my character, and I barely played Susan once. She's pretty good. Alongside Mr. Fantastic, Susan. With Susan, if you can shoot at your allies, you automatically heal them, and her her super is to turn the whole area into turn the whole area invisible, which would be great for certain activities during rivals. Would have been nice. Would have been good, actually.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Yeah, so for those of you that just got here, welcome. This is part 5 of Final Fantasy 16. This is Jaden X1. And I was just telling JP that I nearly broke Marvel Rivals last night while I was live streaming it on Twitch and America, after the fact that somebody took Mrs. Fantastic, the character that I was about to play throughout the rest of the stream. We was at the midpoint of that match and everything froze, but both the game and the stream itself. So I didn't bother to make a continuation of the stream that I did, but I will play as Mrs. Fantastic another time. Just kind of wish the game didn't freeze on me. But I did have fun temporarily playing as Susan, because what you can do is that if you play as Susan, aka Mrs. Fantastic, she's a support character. So what you do is that if you are shooting your beams at your allies, then you are healing them. But other attacks, there are at least 2 attacks that you can use to your advantage. Unfortunately, I cannot name them, but her super or special attack, as you want to call it. She has the ability to make the whole area invisible or shielded, either way. But she's a fun character to play as, although mastering her would be very complicated. And Mr. Fantastic, well, to the majority of you guys, you'd think Mr. Fantastic would remind you of Luffy from One Piece, especially his super. I mean, goodness. His super wasn't all that much, as a matter of fact, to be quite honest. I was expecting something a little more heavy damaged. but instead his super is when he bulks up his muscles and then he jumps up and down, smashing the ground like he's Hulk. And well, the rest was Marvel Rivals is a fun game. I highly recommend all of you to play it. It is free to download. I repeat, it's free to download. I'm not sure if it's for all systems, but I know on PlayStation you can freely download it. There's already a rumor of season 2 that involves the X-Men, either between them or Blade. But however, we'll see what happens. Hey, Doom, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, Doom, I got a look at the post you did on News of the Day about Gears of War. And I will simply say this. Along with the Halo collection, the Gears of War and Halo will be priority 1 buy for yours truly. So that way we can all relive how Gears of War started. And for me, it would be a chance for me to catch up with the series before the next Gears coming out. Gears of War D-Day, that joint's supposed to come out this year, correct? So, if they're still making Gears of War D-Day, then there might be a chance that that they're gonna make it sometime next year. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I'd be daggone leavable. Excuse me. And it looks like there's some side quests over there anyway. So you know what? Let's see if we'll do that first. Same. Yeah, we are all in agreement on that. And then there's GTA 6. GTA 6. There's that game too.
I have to find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We
I
bearers have to
I
look out
asked
for
my
each other.
girlfriend Natalie
Thank
a
you,
question
Clive.
yesterday night
With
on
your
her
help, we might
Discord
catch up with
DM.
him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
If I would have been Clive, I'd punch him in the
This might
face.
take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
So I read your comment, and what did she say? 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 Is that the one? Nope. Oh, wait, that's him. Oh, so that is him.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
You barely have to step out your front door these days before you're set upon by beasts or bandits. So much for the Holy Empire bringing us a new age of enlightened order. This is going to the dogs.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master.
I'm about to say.
Can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
She told me that she will think about it. She was shocked and very happy. Hey, look, if she has to think about it, then so be it.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Man, if she says yes, oh my goodness. You better not lose her either if she said yes either.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial Surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't feel like hearing him yap.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
That works. I'm fully committed. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because that's important to a marriage. I do hereby wishing you the best of luck, my good sir.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there. Bog crabs wouldn't eat a crystal, would they? Surely not. Not even those little bastards in the swamp. Oh, good luck down there. I'm counting on you.
Well, take a look at those little Krabby Patties down there.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting. That's enough. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Crab cakes, anyone? You're welcome, grandson.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging. Life without my crystal don't bear thinking about. You saved my livelihood and no mistake.
Well, now that the side quests are done, let's see if we can find the ruins to the Phoenix Gate. From the where? Okay, there we go. There we go. Here it is, guys. The ruins of Phoenix Gate.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. is just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Dang! Now that, me hearties, is what I call a crater. For those of you that don't know what this game is, this is Final Fantasy XVI. You're playing as Clive Rosfield. And his story is one of many thousands. The short end of the stick is that it's going to get a whole lot interesting.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Oh, they led him inside. Or, in this case, the hooded figure led him inside.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The Apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Shiny. And dangerous.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Alright, nation, let's do this. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a fight up ahead.
Let's see if this one opens. Could this place place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual.
Let's do it.
Get him, boy!
More of them.
More trouble.
It's over.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Bum, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I always loved the gameplay, the graphics of this game. I don't think I have never enjoyed myself this much when I first played it. Story's rich and it's fresh for every level you accomplish. There's always like another layer to the story that goes on in Final Fantasy 16, especially when you're Clive. I was kind of hoping for either a sequel. Who knows? Maybe they could call it Final Fantasy 17. At some point, there will be a Final Fantasy 17, but if there's going to be like a Final Fantasy 16 sequel, then hey, I'm all for it. I'm there for it. Because my first time playing this, I enjoyed the mess out of it. As challenging as that was, for certain people I had to fight in the game, I would.
Looks like it could take a beating.
I would literally love a sequel for this. Ow, that was too soon to dodge. Ah, you jerk. Ah, you freaking jerk.
Over here. Keep your distance, boy. Toggle.
Had enough of your behind.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
I got both high and low potions back.
What the hell are they?
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
It's over.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
I think now's a very good time to at least upgrade one of the abilities. Or in this case, see if I can build another class. For surrounding enemies. And then with Garuda, I'll probably pick that and this. Probably gonna go full on Wolverine. Oh, that's okay. So that's triangle. My bad. So either. Well, this is gonna be either way. Alright, so heat wave. Heat wave, cyclone. The square button will be the heat wave attack, and then the triangle will be the scarlet cyclone attack. And same goes with the Garuda Rook's Gambit. So if I were to dodge an attack, for example, I would have the option of pressing square, and then I would quickly counter. And then Wicked Wheel, we already know what that does. Take care of people surrounding me. So, I think I have everything set. Alright, let's get it. Oh boy. I'll deal with you first. Jerk. Jerk! That was the wrong button. That's the one. And it was the square button. I thought it was the triangle. Oh, now what is it? That was the stupidest thing I've ever did.
Not this time. Too slow.
I'm gonna be out of options soon if I don't have any high potions. Great.
It's over.
Oh goody, the fireball heads are coming.
They're full like the rest. It's over.
What the heck is going on out there? I just wanted to make sure. Heat wave is square button.
I don't like this.
I don't like him.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Great. Well, I at least need to take the time to remember this. Oh, that's not good.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
Down. This is our chance.
I know better than this. Come on. Probably with my other class, I could probably tear him down in less than a minute. But godly.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
This is interesting.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
I'll never forget how excited I first was when Final Fantasy XVI finally piqued my interest after the last few previews. The soundtrack itself was a key element in having me play this game. That was the soundtrack alone.
All right then.
Too slow. Not this time.
Did I dodged it. The heck?
Not this time.
Ooh, got me there. Oh, got me there too. Somebody's mad.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Indeed. Well, I'm not supposed... So, which door am I going to? Not that one, but this one. And before I go any daggone further... Wait a minute, is it possible that you can name them? Oh, that's set 2. Nice. Yeah, that's the usual one.
Look out! That's enough. Lights.
Well, that did something.
So that's what? 1 down, 2 to go, 3 to go, maybe?
Where do they all come from?
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
What? I'm back.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua.
I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am.
I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Clive in his 20s. Clive in his 30s.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Scorched her.
Not this time.
Oh shoot, come on! Ow. Oh my gosh. Ah. Need to stop being cocky with it. Oh my gosh. That's some garbage. Well, got your behind.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Too slow. I see. You'd have me learn by example. Not this time.
Oh, you freaking jerk. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Ow! Golly, that's hot. Oh, golly! What the heck? Oh, you piece of trash. Oh, you piece of trash.
You'd have me learn by example. This time. Give me fire! Not this time. Garuda, lend me
Yeah, I'm about to tear your behind up for this. Ah, you freaking jerk. Why the heck am I stuck, too? This is what I get for being in close proximity with this butt. That's what killed me. Uh-oh. Crimson Rush. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you caught me in that last time. Not going to happen again.
escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Showtime. I almost pressed the wrong button.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Yeah! Yeah! Ooh. Yeah! Yeah! The truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am. Dang, this soundtrack's banging. And it's about to be a slobber knocker, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ifrit versus Ifrit in a slugfest of epic proportion. Ooh. Yeah. Uppercut. Oh yeah.
Yes, no. You're well, good soul.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second Icon of Fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second Icon of Fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. Person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Fire and ice.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Uh-oh. Looks like he wasn't happy.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, And this is how you repay me? Well, find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to out. No!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicta slept with two guys that are iconic. And besides, I think he's the only one that cared most than the other guy, who's supposedly king. And him? Ooh, he's one bad piece of garbage. He's gonna be on a rampage after I find out what I did with his little girlfriend.
Benedicta.
Yeah, Benedicta's dead. Get over it, big ape. The meaning of life. Yeah, this is Limit Break.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Cid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
Well, in the meantime, time to get to know Ifrit. I think I'll keep building up my skill points. Keep building my skills up. So we just battled our shadow. We just battled a shadowy version of Ifrit. And now we became Ifrit. All because Clive accepted what happened. And we're about to encounter trouble.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Oh, you sorry sacks of trash. Murderers.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Not this time.
I don't need my limit break to beat these bums.
That's enough. It's over.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one. Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! It's over. That's enough. Fall to the spirit.
You just did.
It's over. Stay down. Take me. It's over. You're finished. Give me fire! That's enough.
Always take out the air support.
Flames to me!
Then the ground forces.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive.
I know. You can wait. Not this time.
Now you pay.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Oh my goodness, I need to learn the timing again.
Not this time.
That was my dog you just messed with. Bring your big butt down here.
Flames to me! Garuda, lend... Who's that? Not this time.
Man, I would have been cutting you to pieces of meat by now. All these souls.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Dang.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Thus the real journey begins. Oh, look.
Rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
You freaking traitor. Dang. What happened at the village? That one was some garbage. Righting wrongs.
Sit solo then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose it would be?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Boy, oh boy. The Council of Elders.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the Black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
there will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Looks like a war is about to break out.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
A few indeed. Unknown, what's up? I read your comment while the dialogue was going on. And I'd say that's what's up. I'm gonna go live with Suicide Squad in a few. But first, I have lunch to attend to. So with that, that's gonna conclude this morning's stream for part 4 of Final Fantasy 16. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. JP, Unknown, and Doomslayer, good to see all of you guys as always. That has been quite the adventurous ride. We traveled to Phoenix Gate. We stormed down the gates of Phoenix Gate, tore down the architects within the ruins, destroyed our shadowy selves, including the shadowy Ifrit, all to become Ifrit itself. And then we gained new powers along the way. So now we have joined up with Cid, and now we are on the way to the capital to destroy our first Mother Crystal. And that won't be until the next stream. So with that, I hope you guys look forward to it. But for now, until the next stream or video, this is Jaden X1 telling you to keep it locked right here on YouTube. And I will see you on the battlefield later on with the finale of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Have a blessed day, everybody. And I will see you all on the next stream at 2:30 p.m. Eastern for Suicide Squad. See ya.